Hello, YouTube friends. Let me say hello to all my friends in YouTube world. It's an unbelievable 56 degrees here in the Buckeye State today. Y'all got them gardens dug up? I got one right here. And I got that bad boy over there. We're going to try to take the garden a little bit more serious this year than we did last year. I got some water boiling in the cabin there. The old flag is doing its thing today. God bless America for sure. We got an awful lot of rain over here last night. It's supposed to be 61 degrees, I think, by Sunday. We only got about 17 days till spring. And then I got till my last frost date before I'll plant. But I planted sweet potatoes over here one time. I got a video of it. I went by the Farmer's Almanac, and Farmer's Almanac said that gave me my last frost date, and I put them in the ground. 2 days later, we got a big frost, killed every one of them. Let's go in the cabin. I'm making me some coffee. And real quick, I locked the stone down right here, but it's kind of hard for Buster to walk on it. So I guess we're going to take all it up and put some concrete down later on. We've got to work on that thing. We went and got some lumber last week, but it has been cold and rainy, and we didn't get to put the shelves up, but we got everything we need right there. We're going to put us some shelves over here in this corner because we got a lot of junk that we're going to have to try to get up there. Yeah, I'd say that water is about ready. We're going to use this here Folgers coffee. Real quick, let me turn that off. Yeah, buddy. The lid's kind of broke on this coffee pot, and that thing will flip right off there. Right off of there on you. Y'all seen me make a cup of coffee before, I'm sure. Pure sugar stick. Peppermint. Every once in a while we'll throw one of them in a cup of coffee there. We're ready for spring. How about you? I am ready for it to get here. Peppermint coffee. I like it. Not bad once you get used to it, I guess. But we're going to try to raise us a nice little garden. Right there is small. Keep it small, but we're really going to go a little bigger on the other one. We haven't put any fertilizer on this garden ever, but we have put a lot of manure on that garden over there. And You know, it all depends on how much you put on that garden. You can burn one up with it, but there's a little controversy. People say that you got to add manure to them every year. Well, I don't believe so. I got enough manure in that garden over there to last me probably another 5 or 6 years. Of course, I'll let the garden rest for a year as well, according to the scripture. And it's Old Testament. Yeah, it's Old Testament. But there is a scripture about leaving the land laid for 1 year. So we're ready. We let it go all last year. We're ready. We've got it plowed up. A lot of people should have had their garden plowed up before winter got here. They're kind of behind now. It'll put you behind. But let's see, I think it's 17, 18 days till first day of spring, and then if I'm not mistaken, I think our last frost date is in April sometime, maybe April 15th or 20th, something around there. We may plant a little something there the first last week of April, but nothing major until May. But there are some things we're going to plant a little bit later in the year as well. But there is 5 things that I'm going to mainly focus on this year in the garden. And tomatoes would be one of them. We use an awful lot of tomatoes, and we make a lot of stuff out of them. But we mostly can the tomatoes, and we make our own tomato juice as well. And we do make a few other things, but we eat an awful lot of green ones, even through the winter. Potatoes be number 2. We're going to go with the sweet potato, but we are going to do some Kennebec, and I think we're going to raise some red Pontiac as well. We're going to do a couple rows of them. I'm not sure where we're going to put them at. Potato bugs were just horrible last year, and I think it's got a lot to do that there wasn't any fertilizer in this garden. I'm just my own, from what I've seen over the years, I think the fertilizer's got a lot to do, or the manure, with keeping some of the bugs down. That's just my own personal thoughts. But number 3, we're going to raise us some onions, that's for sure. And we can't wait on them. But we're going to do some cantaloupe. We've got a real bad craving for some cantaloupe. We're going to raise us some. Cantaloupe does good over here, by the way. And number 5 is anything else we can get in that garden. We're going to do us some, oh Lord, it slipped my mind. I guess I'm getting a little old there. Some okra there for sure. And we're actually looking for someplace we can buy the plants. We want to raise a rucker. We're going to go with aroma. And probably the big boy or big girl. Or we may go with the beefsteak. I'm not sure yet on that, but we are going to we usually raise 3 different kinds of tomatoes. A lot of the tomatoes people talk about on YouTube, they're really, really hard to get. Unless you can get the seed and seed them yourself, they're pretty hard to come by. But that's about all I got today. We are ready for that garden. I'll tell you what, we've had our fill of winter, and it's not been a real bad winter this year. Not been bad at all. It's really been a mild one. But we're looking to get a lot of rain this year. We're going to see what happens. We're getting ready to finish the floor up over in the barn as well. We're going to try to finish that tomorrow. We're going to put some shelves in here, like I was telling you earlier. And things are moving right along here on the place. the home away from home, or whatever you want to call it. We just want you to be comfortable when you come by the channel and watch the videos there. That's what we're looking for. We just want you to make yourself at home here on YouTube, or if you stop in here to see me, you make yourself at home right here as well. Let me say God bless to you, and I hope your gardening goes well. Let me know in the comments what the 5 things you're going to raise this year, and I'd also like to know, are you going to do some canning? And how much canning you're planning on doing? You know, with the the virus floating around and things happening. I've got a feeling that it's going to be a whole lot more canning going on this year than there ever has been. But again, you have a good one. We'll catch you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment for sure. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video. And share the video.